Hello, thank you for joining me for another video beer review. Then today we've got a beer from my local brewery, the Gadds The Ramsgate Brewery, and this is their triple brown stout. Now this beer is coming in at 8.4% ABV. It's a beer that I actually tried in the early stages of back in February of 2022. Yeah, 8.4. It was kind of like back then it was kind of putting it out there, seeing what the beer's about. It was a triple vatted, as I believe, stout. It was aged, and they weren't quite sure what the beer was all about. That's kind of what I've got, a little bit of information um, about this beer. So it took quite a few months. I don't actually know when this was first listed on Tapped. It's been like before Easter kind of time. So let's have a look. I'm actually quite curious to see when this beer was actually first released, or at least oh come on, I'm trying to actually sort something out here. Believe it or not. But anyway, we'll get into it. It's a 500ml bottle. Then I purchased it today, this evening, at the Ravensgate Arms in Ramsgate. It's brewed and bottled within the practice of the Gadds. Blah 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 blah. This beer is aged. Is an aged beer. Take your time. Usually we enjoy our beer super fresh, marvelling at the wonderful bright flavours of the light malt and hop notch hops. However, from time to time, it's good to take good idea to take the time to divine into the dark side and see what kind of experiences a little time can afford us. This beer is all about deep roasty dark malts and bitterness of East Kent hops and some good old-fashioned year-long I don't even know what that was all about. Umurai, giving vat aging. Sink into your favourite armchair and into a different dimension. So that's the old spiel on the beer. So when this beer was actually listed on Untapped, we'll get there just now. So Triple Brown Stout was first listed on Untapped on the 26th of March. So I had this in early to mid-February. So there you go. Anyway, let's crack it open. I've been waffling on far too long. It's a 500ml bottle, black bottled cap to this one. It was in the fridge, but I took it out of the fridge like 2 or 3 hours before I actually left the pub. Because I thought I was going to have it at the pub, and then I realised that they actually shut at 10 o'clock tonight. So didn't actually realise. And it's pouring out jet black. Motor oil in a glass. We'll leave it at that for now. It's got a lovely one finger tan coloured head. Look at that. Proper glassware. Hashtag bloody blah. So my local brewery. You got to support your local brewery. So looks absolutely fantastic in the glass. Jet black. As I say, that tan coloured head really kind of. I stopped at just over a one finger head, and it's dropped down now to about 3/4. So yeah, lovely creamy, tightly packed bubbles on that one as well. So yeah, let's get an aroma on this one. Loads of kind of dark fruits for sure. I mean, what dark fruits? Let's just get into this now. I mean, you're getting the obvious dark fruit, which is probably more of a kind of a black currant, almost like cherry. Maybe a slight kind of figgy note there, a little bit kind of dark and sticky. But then what jumped out at me, apart from that, which is the first kind of note I was getting, was beyond that. A kind of a brown sugar molasses kind of vibe. Smells absolutely wonderful. Let's give it a try, see what's on the taste. This beer is at room temperature, by the way, so cheers. 5 minutes, 6 minutes in nearly. Jeez, sorry. I can't do slow reviews. Sticky. I mean, it's just in abundance. It's 100% room temperature. Kind of warming with the alcohol and room temperature. The kind of same kind of kick you get in there. Just it's coming together really well. This was it was in the fridge like 3 hours ago, so. Silky smooth at this temperature. You probably wouldn't get that straight out of the fridge. Just saying. Really decadent. It's sweet but not overly sweet. You're definitely not getting the 8.4% ABV on this one. It's a real treat. It's one of them beers you sit down, relax. I mean, I can drink these beers throughout the year. It's not a problem to me. I've still got a bit in there. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, the big topic. On Untapped, sorry, I've just knocked the thing. On Untapped, they're classing this as a dark ale. The brewery is calling it a triple brown stout. Vatted triple brown stout. So, I think originally they called this a triple vatted stout. Because I actually tried this, and I think the age has helped this beer a lot. It's a lot more mellow, a lot more rounded now. As I say, you could have a stab at what style of the beer this is. I'm not even entirely sure they knew at the time what style this was. Maybe it was one of them kind of beers that, I mean, I don't know unless I actually talk to Eddie Gadd and find out what this wall of beer was about. I don't know, but sometimes, not saying this is, but other breweries, kind of plural, make mistakes. This could be one of them beers. I don't know for sure. It's tasting fantastic. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Sometimes beers that are brewed by mistake turn out to be absolutely fantastic. Whether this is one of them or not, I'm not too sure. But maybe there'll be a bit more background into this in the future. So hopefully I can get round the table with Eddie at some point. Not on camera, just generally chatting and find out. And maybe I could relay it in a kind of a short roundup in the future. We'll find out. Either way, it's saying it's a dark ale on the bottle as well. So is it a brown stout? Is it it's definitely not a brown ale. It says year-long vatted aged. So, which is probably what happened to it. Roasty, bitter, and deeply what's that say? Unconscious dark ale from the East Kent coast. So An interesting beer. A beer that I'd love to try again for sure. I'd like to try this on draft. I'd love to try this on cask. This on cask would be banging. This on cask all day. Very nice. So if you've had the very good fortune of having this beer, let me know down in the comments. This is rattling on for far too long, nearly 11 minutes. Thank you for watching. You take care. Check out the brewery. Links down below. You can get this nationwide within the UK. At least I think so. Check out down below. Anyway, thank you for watching. You'll take care. See you on the next one.